Did Coach Prime just essentially guarantee that Shedeur Sanders is going to play for the Raiders? I think he did, and I'm pretty excited because as you guys know, or if you don't know, I'm a part of Raider Nation. Let's talk about it after the bumper. Stay tuned. Ooh, this just got me excited. What's going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. This is the Victory Formation Sports Show right here on JeffLightsYJr, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and the notification bell because I upload all the time. And as you see, I had to switch out the Raiders hat because I like this one a little bit better, a little classic look. But Coach Prime went on Speak with his buddies Keyshawn Johnson, Michael Irvin, and then, of course, Joy Taylor and Paul Pierce. And he spoke about, something that he spoke about in the past, as far as making sure he's going to dictate or be a part of the process of dictating where Shedeur Sanders lands as an NFL player. And he talked about that on Speak, and we're going to play it. And to me, I think with these comments and the comments in the past made by Shedeur, he's going to be a Raider. He's going to play for the Raiders. Let's talk about it. And this got me excited. I'm not even going to lie, but this kind of confirmed that he's going to play for the Raiders. Let me go ahead and share my screen, making sure you guys can see it. I'm going to go ahead and make me bigger. And let's take a listen to what Prime had to say about being a part of Shedeur's, NFL draft process.
Going to be one or two top quarterback off the board if they know anything, right? And that organization may be one, two, three, four. Will you step in Eli Manning like Deion Sanders like to the point where like you told him, hey, man, I ain't taking that psych test with the Giants. I followed you after that. I said I wasn't taking it either.
All right, Keyshawn.
Will you step in and do some of that if it's the wrong organization and say he ain't going there?
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it publicly. I'll do it privately.
Yeah. Okay.
So you said you're going to be dad. You're going to be dad. You're going to be dad.
I'm dad. The cows come home. Yes, sir. And with Travis as well.
Oh, yeah.
So this is interesting because this also plays into why Shedeur would come back this year and play for. I mean, there's a number of reasons, but this makes even more sense because this is a weak quarterback draft. I mean, think about it. Going into this season, even if you're Shedeur, you were thinking Carson Beck, okay, maybe. And Cam Ward, for the people that knew, they didn't know he'd be this high, but that was really about it. It was you and Carson Beck, really. I mean, to me, being Quinn Ewers, maybe, but like neither one of those guys were like the guy even last year. I mean, Carson Beck had a solid season, and Quinn Ewers was in the playoff, but they weren't all world guys. They weren't Jaden Daniels. They weren't Caleb Williams. They weren't even as a prospect Drake May the way the NFL scouts felt about him. And so to come back this year, you have more of that leverage because the quarterback draft class this season is super weak. It's Shedeur, it's Cam Ward, and then after that, I don't know if there's a first round grade out there. Like this quarterback class is bad. And so it gives Prime and Shedeur more of that leverage to kind of dictate where they want to go because you don't want to be the team wasting your pick on a quarterback that doesn't want to play for you, and there's not any other good quarterbacks to have. Now, it's going to be harder to do that with Travis because he's a position player. Quarterbacks can kind of get away with this. Position players, I don't know, not so much, but it'll be interesting to see if they try that. I don't think he will. I think like if the Patriots or the Carolina Panthers or somebody draft Travis, they're not going to tell him no, but they have a team in mind that they want to play for. And that team is the Raiders. And he goes on to kind of explain it even more, or explain it to me even more why I think it is the Raiders.
I keep forgetting that's your other son.
Yeah.
But give us a little bit more insight on where you would like to. You don't even have to name teams. You can just give me region, style, whatever that Shedeur needs or you want to see him go and play for.
So this is where he's going to reveal that it's the Raiders. Listen to the way he describes this team and tell me it doesn't sound like a guy who recently got a part of the Raiders organization. Let's take a listen.
You don't have to give me teams, just give me regions.
I'm not going to give you regions. I give you understanding.
Give me understanding.
Somebody that can handle the quarterback that he is. Somebody that can handle understanding that what he's capable of, someone that has had success in the past handling quarterbacks, or someone in an organization understands what they're doing, not just throwing you out there amongst the wolves if you don't have the support in the infrastructure of the team. Forget the line. He's played with lines that hadn't been great, but he's been able to do his thing. But just the infrastructure of the team and the direction of where we're going. He could deal with anything. One thing about Shedeur that separates him from a lot of quarterbacks, Shedeur started every game in high school, every game in college, but one. And he's just, he is like that, man. Like, he has a true gift, and it comes from God, and he loves this game of football. You see him stunned like his daddy every now and then, but that's just who he is. He got that honest. You got to see that. He got that honest. But this kid loves this game, and he has an insatiable appetite to win. And I want somebody to be able to propel him to the next level as well.
You know,
not just get drafted by a team, because we ain't having it.
So if you didn't pick up on what he was saying, and he even clarified, one of the things that he said was someone in that organization. He's talking about Tom Brady, guys. He's describing Tom Brady. He's describing the Raiders, because the Raiders in recent history, historically, like John Madden, the Raiders have 3 Super Bowls. Like, they have a rich history. That's why my dad was a fan, because growing up, that's when they were awesome. That's why I'm a fan, because we have dope ass colors and we have a rich history. And we're in Vegas, which is awesome. All of those elements describe the Raiders. He specifically described someone in that organization. Him using that word went on to say team building, all that stuff. That's Brady. And if you don't remember, Tom Brady recently joined the Raiders ownership group to be an owner of the Raiders. And this will continue like this one. Let me make sure I'm just showing you guys. Here are the, here's the post, the Tom Brady post about him committed to excellence, as he is now a part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. And this was his message to Raider Nation. And this is the message in one of his first big ordeals as a part owner of the Las Vegas Raiders. One of his first major, assignments is going to be the luring and attracting and drafting of Shedeur Sanders. And the fact that Deion is putting it out there that I'm going to tell team, I'm not going to tell them publicly, but they're going to know that we want to be on the Raiders. Don't draft us. The Raiders are bad. They're in draft pick position number 3 right now. It's not getting any better. And AP is trying to save his job. I don't know if he can, even though he's only a first-year head coach. He's firing the offensive staff and all kinds of stuff, but I don't know if he can save his job, because Brady is going to have major influence in the Raiders organization with Mark Davis, an organization that's been downtrodden and in the garbage for the better part of my life, 20 some odd years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it is. The only good thing that's ever happened to the Raiders in my life, we went to the Super Bowl in 2002 and got busted, and then we moved to Vegas. And because of the move to Vegas, it has catapulted the net worth of the organization and therefore the net worth of the owner. But he obviously doesn't know football. He makes all the wrong decisions as an owner. And so Brady's going to step in and handle the football stuff. Like, all the football stuff, Tom Brady's going to handle. And first order of business is going to be drafting Shedeur Sanders. And Deion's put it out there, and Shedeur's put it out there. You don't believe me? Look at this. What a Twitter user picked up on this. After every Raiders loss, Shedeur Sanders tweets out, "Thank God." Shedeur has been tweeting, "Thank God," after every Raiders loss. Let's take a look and look at the dates. The 27th of October, 21st, the 13th. And then that 17 hours ago was back on what? November 3rd. Look at the dates. October 13th, loss. 20th, loss. 27th, loss. 17 hours ago, another loss. And I was at this game against the Bengals with my Raiders gear on as a Bengals fan, because we all want the same thing. I had to bust down my AP. Perfect timing. We all want the exact same thing, and it looks as if Shedeur is in on it too. He wants it too. And it doesn't stop there. Obviously, there's the video out there of Mark Davis telling Shedeur when he was up in Vegas, like, "Hey, might want to go house shopping, condo shopping, because this could end up being your new home." And we know, obviously, we know Shedeur and Brady have a relationship. Shedeur was the first collegiate athlete to sign to the Brady brand, all of those things. And this also happened too. Shedeur Sanders shouts out the Raiders.
But is on that one, Bruce? No, it's just money. It's bigger. Shout out Raiders.
Thank you, God. He put the thank you, God, on the cleat. It said, shout out Raiders. Look, that's thank you, God. Them same tweets that I just showed you about. Thank you, God. He put it on the cleat. And what's he say next?
Shout out Raiders.
Shout out Raiders, man. Shout out Raiders. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. Shedeur Sanders is going to be a Las Vegas Raider next year. Him, Prime, everybody's making it obvious, and I love everything about it. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think it's a smart decision for Prime and Shedeur to want to be under Brady in the Raiders organization in Vegas? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Once again, my name is JeffLightsYJr. This is the Victor Formation Sports Show right here on Jeff Lightsy Jr., YouTube, Facebook, wherever you get your content. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button before you get out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. That is on Instagram and Twitter at JLightsy7. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Peace.